Some stories are hard to believe, but when you live your life on the road, you start to realize that reality doesn't always make sense. This is one of those nights I'll never forget. If you enjoy creepy road stories told straight from the driver's seat, hit the like button, subscribe to Highway Horrors, and turn on the bell, because the road never sleeps, and neither do the nightmares. It was around 2 a.m. I had already driven over 400 miles, pushing hard to make an early morning drop. The highway was dead silent, the kind of silence where your own heartbeat feels too loud. Just rain tapping on the windshield and the soft hum of tires on wet asphalt. Then I saw him. A man standing alone on the shoulder, soaked, wearing a long coat and a dark hat. He raised his thumb for a ride. Something in my gut said to keep going, but something else said he needed help. I pulled over. He climbed in without saying a word, just gave a slight nod and sat in the passenger seat. "Where are you headed?" I asked. No answer. He just pointed straight ahead, like, "Keep driving." At first I thought maybe he was in shock or something. Maybe he'd been in an accident, but something felt off. He didn't move, not even to adjust himself in the seat. Just sat there, staring dead ahead. Even on tight curves or bumps, not a flinch. I tried small talk. Nothing. Asked if he wanted me to stop at a gas station. Still nothing. I glanced over at him, and I swear I couldn't see his face clearly. Even with the dash lights on, it was like his face was covered in shadows. The air inside the cab started to feel colder. My hands were sweating, but my arms had goosebumps. Then, acting on instinct, I turned my head quickly to speak to him, and the seat was empty. I froze. The passenger seat was completely empty, but I swear to you, I saw him get in. I heard the door close. I checked my mirrors. Nothing behind me. Nothing but darkness. And that's when I felt it. Not heard, but felt someone breathing right behind me. I didn't dare look. I just kept driving, gripping the wheel, heart pounding like a drum. 10 minutes, maybe 15. Then I saw it, written in fog on the windshield right in front of me. "Thanks for the ride." I slammed the gas and didn't stop until I hit a 24-hour truck stop about 20 miles out. I must have looked pale as a ghost when I jumped out. The guy at the pump ran over thinking I was having a medical emergency. I told him what happened. His face dropped. He said I wasn't the first to see that man. Years ago, a hitchhiker in a dark coat died on that very stretch of road, hit by a truck while asking for help. Since then, truckers have reported strange encounters, always in the rain, always around 2 a.m., always silent. Some say he only appears to drivers who would have stopped for him. Ever since that night, I never drive without a hot cup of coffee and a rear-view mirror I keep turned just a little too far back, just in case. If you enjoyed the story, give it a like, subscribe to Highway Horrors, and tell me in the comments, would you stop for someone standing alone on the side of the road at 2 a.m.? Be careful. Sometimes the people who climb into your rig don't belong to this world anymore.